So it's only Tuesday and so far I've already made about 35.9k day trading this week. And I'm only 22 years old. Like, money doesn't even feel real at this point. That is why I say that this game will genuinely change your life if you treat it like a business. Yo, I clutched this shit. One pip away from stop loss, guys. Professional gambler in the building. So I was supposed to set it at 1.1207, but I set it at 1.207. So I'm still in the trade right now. Ain't gonna complain though. Look at this shit right now. I make trading look effortless, not because of luck, but because I've put in the work. This is hours and hours of back testing. Late nights staring at the charts when everyone else was sleeping. There were days, weeks, and months where I would rewatch the same setups over and over again and just journal down every single mistake that I commit when I'm trading. I've seen this happen play out 100 times before, so when it happens again, I don't flinch whatsoever. So quite simply put, I came, I saw, and I conquered. What's good, people? So we're actually about to go to the gym, but then I went to the charts and I saw a good old opportunity, and you know, I just can't help myself, man. When I see a good, pretty opportunity, I just gotta enter into the trade, man. I can't help it, right? Like, I've been waiting years for this shit, man. Anyways, we are on EURUSD right now at the moment, right? So we got a break of structure to the upside over here, and then price pullback to this demand. Clear as day, bread and butter, enter for a long after we got price sweeping the liquidity below this low. And we also got a little fractal market shift right here, which tells us that this pullback is over, bitches. And yeah, right now we pretty much entered for a long right here, risking about 1% as usual. You know, I'm fucking disciplined, you know what I'm saying? And then right now we are just taking profit at here. Oh, this is the ugly risk reward. This is actually a pretty shit risk reward. What's it do? Come on, man. But you know what, whatever. Cash is cash. Like I said, cash is cash. I'm just gonna quickly get in and out of this trade right here. A quick little scalp. And then later, we are gonna look for our short position right here at this point of interest right here. Remember the last trade, we entered for a sell somewhere around here because we are trying to trade with this supply chain. We're gonna do the exact same thing, right? Because I think that this supply chain is just gonna continue and price is just gonna go down even lower into maybe this area right here. So yeah, I'm gonna look for quick longs right here, take profit over here, fast in, fast out, you know, just ejaculate and evacuate. That's what I did at 18 years old. Nothing to change. Nah, just kidding. All right, cool. So now just gonna set and forget, leave this trade on to hit my TP, and then we're just gonna go to the gym, and then when we come back, hopefully price is at our point of interest, and then we can look for shorts. Yo, we literally just got back from the gym, and look at where price is at right now. It's at 1.122. And you know what? I made a very silly mistake, but it's a lucky mistake. I set my TP at 1.207. So I was supposed to set it at 1.1207, but I fucking set it at 1.207. So I'm still in the trade right now. Ain't gonna complain though. Look at this shit right now. But then since price is still going up, you know, we can potentially sweep this high before price start crashing. And you know what? I'm just gonna start taking profit real soon, like right now. Right there, quick little 18k. Now we're out of the first position. Alright, so right now just gonna go shower first, and then we will come back and try to look for some short positions after we find our entry models. Well, looks like we're not shorting anymore. Imagine entering for a sell right here just because you want to prove that you're right. Man, you must be the most stupidest trader on earth. This is exactly why I say that once price gets to a point of interest, don't just enter blindly. Look for the extra confirmation. Look for evidence to support your trade idea. So in this particular scenario, price reached to my point of interest, right? And I wanted to look for short because I see confluences on the charts itself. But remember, you only see what you want to see. You're projecting your belief onto the market itself, rather than being objective and perceiving the market for what it actually is. So in this particular scenario, instead of, you know, sitting here thinking that, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna enter for sell right here because my ego is trying to prove to the market that I'm right, I'm detached. I'm telling myself that the internal order flow is still bullish, and in fact it's so goddamn bullish and so goddamn huge that I just not gonna be even think about looking to sell anymore. You know, right now the market sentiment has changed. Price has literally went from a bearish structure, lower high, lower low. This was the last lower high that broke structure, to creating like a bullish order flow, right? Since we got a market shift right now. Now, I'm no longer looking for shorts whatsoever. I'm gonna be looking for longs. And this ability to adapt only comes when, you have been trading for so goddamn long right now. And you are no longer trading your own belief about the market, but actually trading what the market actually is. Sometimes price shoot right past your take profit just like this. And it hurts. I know. Because I could have made 50k on this trade. Last week, the exact same shit happened to me. I could have made 100k on that trade. But the moment you start thinking, damn, I should have held longer. Oh, I could have made 20k. Oh, I would have, I should have. Bro, here's the truth. You didn't know it was gonna go that far. Nobody knew. You don't know. I don't know. Allah doesn't know. Maybe Allah knew. But just don't sit there sulking, right? Don't get greedy and shit. Take what the market gave you. Because the moment you start expecting more than your system planned for, like moving your take profit when price just blasts right through it, or even just removing it as a whole, that's the moment you start gambling, not trading. So be grateful. Take what the market gave you. The market doesn't owe you shit. I'm not gonna sit here and tell myself, oh, I made 55k last week, but I only made 18k today. No, bro. I'm happy I made 18k today. I don't give a fuck how much I make. I know for a fact that it doesn't matter. If you want to be happy, be grateful. Not when you make your first 100k, not when you quit your job, not when you finally buy your dream car. Be grateful right now. It took me such a long time to understand this. But the fastest cheat code to happiness is to practice gratitude every single day. Because the moment you stop chasing what's next, and you actually start appreciating what you already have, everything changes. You stop comparing yourself to Kim Kardashian, you stop complaining about how that 20-year-old just made $1 million a month and you are still working a 9-to-5 job, and you actually start living. And that's really all that matters. Like, just look around you right now. If you got a roof over your head, you got food in your fridge, and you got people who genuinely care and love you, you're already rich in so many ways that money can't buy. So yeah, guys, like, don't wait until life is perfect, then you can finally be happy. Just be happy right now. And ironically, when you actually become grateful of the things that you have right now, the things that you want actually starts coming to you much faster. And I know this might sound like some voodoo self-improvement bullshit, but this is something that has really played out in my entire life. Alright, gents, so New York session is about to start very soon. We have found our second trading opportunity for the day itself, and that is on Euro USD again, right? So what happened was that we wanted to look for sells right here, but then I put that bias aside because of the fact that the internal order flow was way too bullish, right? So I didn't want to go against this, right? Like, trying to go against this would be trying to catch a falling knife in an inverted way, right? So it's not a good idea. Trying to catch a rising knife? Nah, that's not a good term for it. Anyways, yeah, price just blasts right through all our previous supply chain. It's crazy how the market is. That's why it's so important for you to understand the higher time frame order flow, right? If you look at the higher time frame order flow, we got a market shift over here, and then once that happens, right, we know for a fact that we are still within that bullish swing pullback. And we know for a fact that why the price actually shifted bullish in the first place. It's so that it can facilitate the pullback into this last lower high that we have up here. And if you zoom out to even the higher time frame, like the 4-hour, you will see that this entire thing is just a pullback, right? So this entire thing is just a pullback. So if we try to actually enter for a sell right here, just know that it's going to be a very short-term play. We're just trying to capitalize on this very short 1-hour pullback. Get in fast, get out fast, like what I said just now, right? So I'm not trying to aim for price to go down even further because we know for a fact that the higher time frame is supporting this bullish bias, right? So going back to the 5-minute time frame itself, we know for a fact that price has literally reached all the way up here at our 15-minute swing high, right? Our extreme swing high is literally the last line of defense for price to remain bearish, right? So I wouldn't say that this is the highest probability setup, but if you want to actually look for shorts, this would be the best place to do it because of the fact that it's really the extreme zone. And yeah, this is where it's much more likely for price to start making that deep pullback. And also another thing is, if you look at the market right now, it's so overextended. Price is all the way up here right now, so it's only a matter of time until price starts pulling back. And the question becomes, where exactly is price going to pull back to, right? So if we draw our premium discount to from here to here, we know for a fact that there's a chance that price is going to pull back to somewhere within this discount pricing itself. And then if we look at the last internal break of structure, it'll be like right here, right? This is the last internal break of structure. And you can see there's so much imbalance that we have over here going on here, right? So yeah, so if I mark up this entire zone right there, this is where we're going to be targeting. Yeah, but bear in mind that I don't really have much expectation for this trade itself. I'm not expecting to hit TP like today. I'm just going to let the trade do its thing, right? It could hit TP today or tomorrow or the next 3 days for all I care. I'm just going to be, once again, just setting and forget. Just ensuring that I'm placing the stop loss at the right place, which is above this lower high right here. We got a failed reaction right there. So yeah, we'll just place it above that high right there. Above that little flip zone that we have over here, right? There's a chance that price is potentially going to pull back to this point of interest. And then, yeah, price is just going to dump. Okay, so right now, just going to go for D-null and then come back and look at how the trade goes. If we get stopped out, it is what it is. We have already up like 18k today, right? So we got a little bit of profit buffer to play with. All right, so we are back from D-null, and as you guys can see, price is just dumping right now like a damn truck. So am I surprised that price is going down right now? Hell no. Bro, I didn't know that the drop is about to be nasty. Like Cardi B nasty shit, bro. Like it's gonna be like really nasty. That's all I gotta say, bro. Alright, so 3 minutes away from 9 p.m, right? I'm expecting a huge amount of liquidity to be stepping into the market right now, having like the New York boost, you know what I'm saying? The take profit seems to be placed at the correct place, in my opinion. Right, you can see we got price creating a bullish break of structure to the upside, and right now price is potentially pulling back to this previous demand range that we have right here, mitigate it before it go up even further. Or you could even just continue the 1 hour bearish order flow as well. Let the games begin. Like I said, we're getting down to business in New York session, boys. Alright, so it's just gonna let price do its thing right now. You know, just set and forget, baby. Dude, look at this shit. It's just free falling right now, bro. It's actually crazy. So the other day, my friend asked me this question. Bro, are you ever surprised when price move exactly how you expected it to move? So I looked at him right in the eyes and said, why the fuck would I be surprised? I make trading look effortless, not because of luck, but because I've put in the work. This is hours and hours of backtesting. Late night staring at the charts when everyone else was sleeping. There were days, weeks and months where I would rewatch the same setups over and over again and just journal down every single mistake that I commit when I'm trading. I've seen this happen play out 100 times before, so when it happens again, I don't flinch whatsoever. That's the difference between me and you. I don't hope for the best. I know for a fact that price is gonna do this. And I still fully embrace the fact that trading is not a game of certainty, but a game of probabilities. So I could see this setup play out 1,000 times, but the next time, it might not work, right? It's just part of the game. So quite simply put, I came, I saw, and I conquered. Yo, the market is going crazy again, right? After we get that little pullback. Look, I genuinely don't get people who trade with indicators. Like, price action tells you everything you need to know. Market structure tells you everything you need to know. It tells you the order flow. It tells you who is in control of price. Like, for example, right now, I can see that supply is clearly in control because we are clearly creating lower highs and lower lows right here. And creating this immense selling pressure to break the last structure, right? So right now, we are expecting price to take out this low right here and just continue this bearish order flow. Now, if price wants to go up there and take out this high right here, then we know that the internal order flow is shifting bullish and demand has overpowered supply. In that case, it may no longer be valid to look for shorts anymore, unless price shows you otherwise. Right? You can see the market tells me everything, bro. Like, why the fuck do you need stupid lines and triangles and circles on your chart? Honestly, this might be my controversial belief, but yeah, I just don't get it, man. But Brad, professional traders, hedge fund traders use RSI and MACD. Bro, shut up, bro. You're not a hedge fund trader, alright? You are probably like a retail noob who is struggling to even choose the right settings for RSI, buddy. Get the fuck out of here, bro. End of the day, man, I've said this time and time again, but I'm just gonna say it again. But you gotta develop your own edge, right? If indicators work for you, by all means, go ahead and use it, right? There's nothing stopping you. The goal is not to have the cleanest chart. The goal is to make money, right? So if it works for you, by all means, go ahead. I'm not a hater. I'm just a naysayer. So I was looking at MetaTrader 4 and I got confused. Like, why am I making so less money? I'm only up about 12k and price is already all the way down here. Then that is when I realized that my entry wasn't here, right? It was not as as nice as I thought it was. It's like somewhere around here, and I'm pretty sure spreads has got to do with that as well, right? But yeah, entries here, take profit all the way down there. So this is about a 1:4R trade ish, 1:4R trade. Damn, it's crazy to say that I'm only up 12k. If this was me, even like just 3 years ago, I'll be shocked, bro. Like being up 12k and price is still having like 3R more to go, bro. That's crazy. Shit is crazy nowadays, man. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna hold this trade overnight, make this a little swing trade, and then hopefully when I wake up, price hit my TP and not my stop loss. Alright. Good morning, legends. So price is already halfway to take profit, and we're up about 38k at the moment, and I haven't even brushed my teeth yet. That's how you know it's gonna be a good day. It's a lovely day when you wake up, you check the charts, and you see that you're not stopped out whatsoever. And the trade's running smooth like butter, smooth like butter. Man, this is why I love mechanical systems. While other traders are sweating and panicking, I'm just here sipping tea, waiting to get paid. Okay, like this is actually water. It's actually still a little bit too early for tea. Okay, look at exactly where price pulled back to. Price literally pulled back to our flip zone that we have up here. That swept available liquidity, and then now it's dumping again. And the reason why price actually pulled back up to this area is because it swept some liquidity from this low right here. So this allowed smart money to get sufficient liquidity to have like this short-term breakout to the upside. And then when that happens, price come up there, down into the flip zone, right? And then it also sweeping, some liquidity that we have above this last lower high right here, right? Where we know the retail traders are going to be placing their stop loss if they end up for a sell right here. Okay, so it looks like price has made such a deep pullback into our flip plus sweep zone that we have up here. Honestly, I don't really like the price action, right? But I do think that when London session open later, price is potentially going to come down after it swept the Asia high or some shit. Right, so right now I'm not too worked up about this. Just like I said, it's not the best price action, right? Because price can just go into the red again. But yeah, let's just hold this and see how it goes. But GJ short is going well though. Alright guys, so I'm probably gonna like change my take profit because the entire buyers have changed. Right, the reason why we actually wanted to short it down here is because we were trying to ride this pullback, right? So we're trying to short the pullback, and that ideally is only valid if price is in the pullback phase itself. But over here you can see that price has finished pulling back, right? When price actually went up there and take out the last lower high. So this pretty much signaled to me that the internal order flow is shifting from bearish to bullish. So right now, most likely price is not going to come all the way down here, right? Not 100%, there's still a chance that price will go down here, but it's lower probability now since price has literally came down here, mitigated like this demand that we have within like the discount zone itself, right? So right now you can see internal is bullish. So if I were to map out the order flow, we see that price is potentially mitigating this flip plus sweep zone, and then where it can pull back to? It can potentially pull back to this area that we have down here. And since internal order flow has shifted bullish, there's a very high chance that price will just continue creating higher highs and higher lows, and then just go up there and eventually take out this high to continue that higher time frame bullish order flow that we have right there, right? So I'm not really counting for price to go down to my take profit anymore, so I have to be tactical about it. So that is why I'm thinking like, where is the best place for me to get out right now? And obviously I don't want to get stopped out, so I'll say that I can probably get out somewhere right around here when price starts pulling back to this point of interest that we have down here, and then that will be a optimum place to actually get out. So I've literally changed my take profit from here all the way up to like somewhere right around here. You can see how bullish price is right now. Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell, oh my god, no, price is still gonna go in my way like a fucking delusional little girl. No, I'm just gonna like adjust and just adapt to the market. Alright, looks like we are gonna get stopped out very, very soon for the EU trade. It's such a pity because I was genuinely confident that price is gonna hit my take profit, right? So I don't know, man. The market does what it wants to do, right? So you can see price pretty much pull back to this area right here, and then right now internal is bullish. A part of me is still hoping that price goes down. Not gonna lie, I'm still hesitating to like close the trade manually right now. If I do, I can just take half the loss instead of like having price go all the way up to my TP, right? But at the same time, I kind of can see that price is potentially pulling back up to this extreme point of interest, and then maybe you can get a move to the downside, and then maybe prices get stuck in this like consolidation right here. Yeah, but I don't know whether that's my delusional thinking or that's what the market is actually gonna do. Most likely the first. Like, this situation is just not looking good. I'm just trying to get out with like some form of profit. Yo, but at least our GJ trade is going not bad though. Like, it's very near our take profit right now. You can see it's very near it, but I haven't fucking tapped into it yet. Right? I don't want price to start reversing against me, so I'm just gonna hold it out. Bro, I'm still hoping that price is gonna go down though, even though price is like, I don't know, a few pips away from my stop loss. Come on, just go down, bro. I'm a professional gambler, alright? Either you get me out of the casino or you just let me bet on black. Alright guys, I'm not being delusional. Look at this. I'm not being delusional. I'm being very objective right now. Look, there's selling pressure right now at this point of interest here. It's time to go down, alright? It's time to go down. Don't make me slap you in the face. Yeah, you can see right here, price reacting from this little flip that we have up here as well. Tapping into the extreme zone as well. So yeah, we could potentially shift down anytime soon right now. Yeah, you can see clear as day, selling pressure, price go up there, sweep this high right here, and then potentially sweeping this push inducement here as well. We can potentially get a move to the downside right now. So right now, yeah, because of the fact that it is like the internal order flow is bullish, so I'm gonna manage my expectation. Yes sir, yes sir, finally going down, bro. Finally, I've been waiting for this moment since yesterday. Right, please, London, please. Let me go back into the green. I hate being the red, bro. Bro, I shit you not. We were like 1 pip away from stop loss. We were 1 pip away from getting stopped out, guys. We are saved by the gods of Forex. Man, it feels good to see price going down. Could we make this like a third? Oh, don't jinx it. Do not jinx it. Do not jinx it, Brad. I swear to God, man. Yo, I clutched this shit. Look at this thing, guys. You literally can't make this up. 1 pip away from stop loss, guys. Professional gambler in the building. The honest to God, I've never been this lucky in my entire trading career. Like, I've never seen this actually happen to me. I only seen it in videos of it happening to other traders, but I've never seen it happening to myself, where price can literally go 1 pip away from your stop loss and just start reversing. This shit is crazy, man. Alright guys, so I already closed like half of the position right now. Honestly, I just wanted this trade to get back to break even, right? I just didn't want to take that 10k L. So I was like, you know what? If price get to break even, I'm going to close half of it. And I did. So now I have the other half, right? Which is around like 5k, just running to wherever it wants to run, right? So this way I'm pretty much like risk-free. Like, not technically risk-free, but like it's low risk, right? 5k, whatever, you know? And I'll just like let it run to like this area that we have down here. And then if it doesn't, I have like a super duper tight stop loss in place at break even. So yeah, so it's pretty much risk free, right? If price goes up there, I get stopped out. Guess what? I get tapped out at break even. And then if price goes down, hit my TP. Great. Perfect. It's gonna be a lovely day. Alright, so yep, we're out of this trade at break even. It is what it is. Like I said, no complaints whatsoever. I'm stoic as hell. Oh my god, this thing wasn't recording when I was hitting TP on my GJ trade. Right? So what happened was that I actually entered this morning somewhere over here. And then my stop loss was like originally above this lower high right here, but I move it below this zone right here because it makes a lot of sense since price is all the way down there. And I wanted to take profit at this next supply that we have down here, but price didn't reach that. So I went down to the lower time frame and I saw that the price action was getting a little bit weird, right? Price was like reversing and I saw signs that, you know, it's going up and shit. So I didn't want to hold it all the way just to see price come all the way up here. So I end up taking profit like somewhere right around here, which explains why we made like only 17k instead of like the full 20-ish k. So it's only Tuesday and so far I've already made about 35.9k day trading this week. And I'm only 22 years old. Like, money doesn't even feel real at this point. That is why I say that this game will genuinely change your life if you treat it like a business. Now listen guys, a few years ago, I made a conscious decision to go all in on trading. The funny thing is I literally got accepted into my dream university. I was about to go in there and get an MBA and graduate and just work at an investment bank. But I turned it down. Everyone thought I was crazy. Like, my friends were out there celebrating their university acceptances, and I was at home watching trading courses on 2x speed, trying to make sense of the candlesticks and the price action. While others were planning their campus life and how much fun they're gonna have, I was blowing accounts after accounts and questioning if I was making the biggest mistake of my life. But deep down, I knew that I couldn't live a normal life. I didn't want to be average. I didn't want to be safe. I wanted true freedom. I wanted to wake up one day and know that I made it. Not just because of a degree or a job title, but because I bet on myself and I won. Fast forward to right now. I sometimes make more money in one day than most people do in years. And money just doesn't feel real anymore. And what's even more unreal is just looking back and realizing that one decision changed everything. So if you're watching this and you see me living my dream life right now, understand that I'm no one special. I was just like you, perhaps even in the worst position than you are in right now. And the only reason why I got here today is not necessarily because I work harder than you, but it's because I work smart, I found my edge, and I just go all in on trading and I had no plan B whatsoever. So yeah, my friends, go out there and work towards your goals because nobody is coming to save you. Right now is May 19th, 2025. I'm 22 years old. And I've got $3.5 million liquid in the bank right now. No rich parents, no handouts, no inheritance. Just relentless, obsessive work. But I'm not done yet, because on December 27th, my 23rd birthday, my net worth will be over $10 million. And this is not a hope or a dream, it's a decision. Let's see how far I can go before I turn 23.